No awards for stepping on these beats. I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't like me, they don't choose me cause they know that it's a fuck. DAT or 50k, what the fuck you talking about? They don't like I speak the truth and I just cut the fuck. No awards for stepping on these beats. I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't like me, they don't choose me cause they know that it's a fuck. DAT or 50k, what the fuck you talking about? They don't like I speak the truth and I just cut the fuck. As a young nigga ZR, why Dino DR? How the fuck that nigga hot, my niggas never see her. I'ma keep it straight, dog, I'ma keep it G. Only rapper that's stand next to me is fucking ODG. They mistake me for Fuego D, dog, I's a prodigy. I see forced to make it boss and they won't get another me. I see youngest artist doing numbers, hottest tracks out for the summer. Titties popping on my life, I post it blowing marijuana. Awards for stepping on these beats. I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't like me, they don't choose me cause they know that it's a fuck. DAT or 50k, what the fuck you talking about? They don't like I speak the truth and I just cut the fuck. Awards for stepping on these beats. I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't like me, they don't choose me cause they know that it's a fuck. DAT or 50k, what the fuck you talking about? They don't like I speak the truth and I just cut the fuck.
Awards, cause Kinjay got a flow so sick it lie down in a ward. She told me I'm a dog, the tables turn so now I'm God. And cause I got that green, that bitch jump on me like a frog. You can catch us on the block with a spray but not for balls. We ZR not no YHS but Kinjay need a mealie. Till we touch that meal we chopping motherfuckers heads like Willy. Really she just like the fame but still she sucked me up so silly. We didn't get no awards but got rewards for all my gilly.
For stepping on these beats. I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't like me, they don't choose me cause they know that it's a fuck. DAT or 50k, what the fuck you talking about? They don't like I speak the truth and I just cut the fuck. Awards for stepping on these beats. I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't like me, they don't choose me cause they know that it's a fuck. DAT or 50k, what the fuck you talking about? They don't like I speak the truth and I just cut the fuck out.
The wizard. The wizard.
No awards for stepping on these beats. I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't like me, they don't choose me cause they know that it's a fuck. DAT or 50k, what the fuck you talking about? They don't like I speak the truth and I just cut the fuck. Awards for stepping on these beats. I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't like me, they don't choose me cause they know that it's a fuck. DAT or 50k, what the fuck you talking about? They don't like I speak the truth and I just cut the fuck. As a young nigga ZR, why Dino DR? How the fuck that nigga hot, my niggas never see her. I'ma keep it straight, dog, I'ma keep it G. Only rapper that's stand next to me is fucking ODG. They mistake me for Fuego D, dog, I's a prodigy. I see forced to make it boss and they won't get another me. I see youngest artist doing numbers, hottest tracks out for the summer. Titties popping on my life, I post it blowing marijuana. Awards for stepping on these beats. I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't like me, they don't choose me cause they know that it's a fuck. DAT or 50k, what the fuck you talking about? They don't like I speak the truth and I just cut the fuck. Awards for stepping on these beats. I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't like me, they don't choose me cause they know that it's a fuck. DAT or 50k, what the fuck you talking about? They don't like I speak the truth and I just cut the fuck.
Awards, cause Kinjay got a flow so sick it lie down in a ward. She told me I'm a dog, the tables turn so now I'm God. And cause I got that green, that bitch jump on me like a frog. You can catch us on the block with a spray but not for balls. We ZR not no YHS but Kinjay need a mealie. Till we touch that meal we chopping motherfuckers heads like Willy. Really she just like the fame but still she sucked me up so silly. We didn't get no awards but got rewards for all my gilly.
For stepping on these beats. I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't like me, they don't choose me cause they know that it's a fuck. DAT or 50k, what the fuck you talking about? They don't like I speak the truth and I just cut the fuck. Awards for stepping on these beats. I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't like me, they don't choose me cause they know that it's a fuck. DAT or 50k, what the fuck you talking about? They don't like I speak the truth and I just cut the fuck out.
They don't like I speak the truth and I just cut the fuck out. The wizard. The wizard. The wizard have plenty things, you know, boy. The wizard.
Hey, hey. Look at you, girl. You hiding. You're sot. Sexy little thing. Puff it and pass it. She getting on your leg. she smoking good Cali. Tous les jours, aucun sati bon fumé. Ou pas déboussolé, parce qu'au pas.
The Wizard!
Look at you, girl. You hiding.
The Wizard!
Sexy little thing. Puff it and pass it. She getting on your leg. She smoking good Cali. Tous les jours, aucun sati bon fumé. Ou pas déboussolé, parce qu'au pas te fait ordonner. Tous les jours, aucun sati bon fumé. She smoking skunk. She smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her freaky. She smoking skunk. She smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her want me. Yeah. Ou pas déboussolé. Look in your eyes, baby, you smoke the lid. Get the weed, I have the papier. I live for moi, baby, pas oublier. Femme, on est joint là, il pas gaspiller temps. Taking all of her clothes, smoking just like a star. Oh, she sweat. The weed did have
I'm a wet.
The weed did have you wet, so baby, come and wet my tent. Oh, baby, Papa met. You come just like a jet. You come just like them little nasty on the internet. On your leg. She smoking good Cali. Tous les jours, aucun sati bon fumé. Ou pas déboussolé, parce qu'au pas te fait ordonner. Tous les jours, aucun sati bon fumé. She smoking skunk. She smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her freaky. She smoking skunk. She smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her want me. Yeah. My girl, on your copa ways up. Parfait mes Zeb out sans counter. Kaka tell me how you swear you use hard. You know when you smoke, my sex is for sure. Because you know this in already. Yes, baby, yes, I'm ready, like Freddy. Tell me, take my clothes off, it's smelling sensey. Girl, tricks you have, I know you want it dirty. A little nasty. She getting nasty. She's
How funny, yeah. You're a little nasty.
looking good, Cali. Tous les jours.
Like something else there, boy. I mean, I don't have nothing against this song. I know, like, that is the pop culture. Everybody, you know, like, calling girls hoes and bitches. But I mean, like, I don't know. You know, you have to ask the women what they think about that, you know.
Look at you, girl. You hiding. You're sot.
You high, you're like you get what I say again, like laughing you, man. You're high, you're sot. Look at you. I mean, it's a good vibes. And it does happen to a lot of girls. I don't lie, you check, like you smoking with the partner, yes, but you know, majority of the time, you know, man, maybe, bro, like I don't lie. I feel like girls can handle liquor better than man, but woman can handle weed better than man. Or I don't say handle, but it's like the weed making them get horny. Weed making us get high, but weed making them get horny. If you get what I say. So it's like if you want to if you want to go down for thing, just give us some weed to smoke and you're done. You know, easy breezy. But you know, like let's listen to this song though. Listen to this song. Listen to what this song saying. Just now I got add Wizard.
Look at you, girl. You hiding. You're sot. Sexy little thing. Puff it and pass it. She getting on your leg. She smoking good Cali. Tous les jours, aucun sati bon fumé. Ou pas déboussolé, parce qu'au pas te fait ordonner. Tous les jours, aucun sati bon fumé. She smoking skunk. She smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her freaky. She smoking skunk. She smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her want me. Yeah. Ou pas déboussolé. Look in your eyes, baby, you smoke the lid. Get the weed, I have the papier. I live for moi, baby, pas oublier. Femme, on est joint là, il pas gaspiller temps. Taking all of her clothes, smoking just like a star. She tell me, oh, she sweat. The weed did have a wet. The weed did have you wet, oh baby, come and wet my test. Oh baby, papa met. You come just like a jet. You come just like them little nasty
On the internet.
She's
Hey.
smoking good Cali. Tu les joues, ou quand ça t'y bon fumé. Ou pas déboussé, parce qu'au pas t'es fait ordonner. Tu les joues, ou quand ça t'y bon fumé. She's smoking skunk, she's smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her freaky. She's smoking skunk, she's smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her want me. Yeah. My girl, on your copa ways, oh. Pas fi me Zeb out sans counter. Kaka tell me how you swear you hard. You know when you smoke, my sex is for sure. Because you know this scene already. Yes, baby, yes, I ready like Freddy. Tell me, take my clothes off, it's spelling sensey. Girl, tricks you have, I know you want it dirty. She getting annually, she smoking good Cali. Tous les jours, ou quand ça t'y bon fumé. Ou pas déboussé, parce qu'au pas t'es fait ordonner. Tous les jours, ou quand ça t'y bon fumé. She smoking skunk, she smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her freaky. She smoking skunk, she smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her want me. She getting annually, she smoking good Cali. So she décalée. Tous les jours, ou quand ça t'y bon fumé. Ou pas déboussé, ou pas t'es fait ordonner. Pas cochonné. Tous les jours, ou quand ça t'y bon fumé. She smoking skunk, she smoking creepy. Hey, look at you, girl. You high, you're sot.
Boy.
Sexy little thing. Puff it and pass it. She getting annually, she smoking good Cali. Tous les jours, ou quand ça t'y bon fumé. Ou pas déboussé, parce qu'au pas t'es fait ordonner. Tous les jours, ou quand ça t'y bon fumé. She smoking skunk, she smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her freaky. She smoking skunk, she smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her want me. Yeah. Ou pas débousselé. Look in your eyes, baby, you smoke the lid. Get the weed, I have the papier. I live for moi, baby, pas oublier. Femme, on est joint là, il pas gaspiller temps. Taking all of her clothes, smoking just like a star. She tell me, oh, she sweat. The weed did have a wet. The weed did have you wet, oh baby, come and wet my test. Oh baby, papa met. You come just like a jet. You come just like them little nasty on the internet. Annually, she smoking good Cali. Tous les jours, ou quand ça t'y bon fumé. Ou pas déboussé, parce qu'au pas t'es fait ordonner. Tous les jours, ou quand ça t'y bon fumé. She smoking skunk, she smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her freaky. She smoking skunk, she smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her want me. Yeah. My girl, on your copa ways, oh. Ou pas fi me Zeb out sans counter. Kaka tell me how you swear you hard. You know when you smoke, my sex is for sure. Because you know this scene already.
What is the word? What is the word? What is the word? You already know it's your boy JIREHYR, your reactor. And if you didn't know, now you know. Welcome to the channel. And hey, like, share, and subscribe. We're just getting ready for the meeting. Making things between me and Wizard to connect, so we can put Wizard on the screen, and then we're gonna get the interview started. Okay, so in the meantime, I was gonna be playing his song for you guys. If you've never heard it before, get familiar with it, because you know it's a song that's been there for a while. And hey, you know, stay locked in, share the video, and we're about to get lit.
Hey. Look at you, girl. You high, you're sot. Sexy little thing. Puff it and pass it. She getting annually, she smoking good Cali. Tous les jours, ou quand ça t'y bon fumé. Ou pas déboussé, parce qu'au pas t'es fait ordonner. Tous les jours, ou quand Sati Buffy me. She smoking skunk, she smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her freaky. She smoking skunk, she smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her want me. Yeah. Oh, party boostele. Look in your eyes, baby, you smoke the lid.
Get the weed, I am the papier.
I live pour moi, baby, pas oublier. Femme, on est joint là, il pas gaspiller temps. Taking all of her clothes, smoking just like us. She tell me, oh, she sweat. The weed did have a wet. The weed did have you wet, so baby, come and wet my tent. Oh, baby, Papa met. You come just like a jet. You come just like them little nasty on the internet. She smoking good Cali. Tous les jours, aucun sati Buffy me. Ou pas des boussele. Parce que
Like I said, if this is your first time on the channel, pick up yourself one time. Kitana official say she locked in. So hey, big up yourself one time. And I know your name, you know, but not in my head right now. But you know, big up yourself one time. And yeah, Wizard House Records, I see you. We're just getting ready to put everything together, put Wizard on the screen, so you can actually see him while I talk to him. Like if this is your first time, you'll normally see the artist while I talk to them, and yeah, we're gonna see what happens from there. So just making him get his stuff together, you know. Patience.
She smoking skunk, she smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her freaky. She smoking skunk, she smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her want me. Yeah. My girl, on your copa ways up. Pas filmer Zeb out sans counter. Kaka tell me how he swear you use hard. You know when you smoke, my sex is for sure. Because you know this in already. Yes, baby, yes, I ready like Freddy. Tell me take my clothes off, it's smelling sensey. Girl tricks you have, I know you want it dirty. She smoking good Cali. Tous les jours, aucun sati Buffy me. Ou pas des boussele. Parce que ou pas tes fesses ordées. Tous les jours, aucun sati Buffy me. She smoking skunk, she smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her freaky. She smoking skunk, she smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her want me. She smoking good Cali. So she décalé. Tous les jours, aucun sati Buffy me. Ou pas des boussele. Parce que ou pas tes fesses ordées. Pas cochonné. Tous les jours, aucun sati Buffy me. She smoking skunk, she smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her freaky. She smoking skunk, she smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her want me. Yeah. Femme, on est joint là, il pas gaspiller temps. Taking all of her clothes.
Yes, I. That song get free views day away from me.
Look at you, girl. You're high, you're sot. Sexy little thing. Puff it and pass it. She getting on your leg. She smoking good Cali.
That don't make any sense.
Tous les jours, aucun sati Buffy me. Ou pas des boussele. Parce que ou pas tes fesses ordées. Tous les jours, aucun sati Buffy me. She smoking skunk, she smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her freaky. She smoking skunk, she smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her want me. Yeah. Ou pas des boussele. Look in your eyes, baby, you smoke the lid. Get the weed, I have the papier. I live pour moi, baby, pas oublier. Femme, on est joint là, il pas gaspiller temps. Taking all of her clothes, smoking just like us. She tell me, oh, she sweat. The weed did have a wet. The weed did have you wet, so baby, come and wet my tent. Oh, baby, Papa met. You come just like a jet. You come just like them little nasty on the internet. She smoking good Cali. Tous les jours,
Hold on. I'll play some other songs. Hold on, just give me a second. I just setting up the stuff for Wizard to join me.
She smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her freaky. She smoking skunk. She smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her want me. Yeah. My girl, on your copa ways up. Parfait me Zeb out sans counter. Kaka tell me how he swear you use a heart. You know when you smoke, my sex is for sure. Because you know this scene already. Yes, baby, yes, I'm ready, like Freddy. Tell me, take my clothes off, it's smelling sensy. Girl, tricks you have, I know you want it dirty. A little nasty. She getting on your leg, she smoking good Cali. Tu les jours, ou quand ça t'y bon fumé. Ou pas déboucher, parce qu'au pas t'es fait zorder.
Okay.
Ou quand ça t'y bon fumé. She smoking skunk.
Yes, she's smoking skunk, she's smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her freaky. Hey, so let me show you the vibes. We are Wizard, you know. I can add him on the screen there. Just give me a little second. Let me add him on the screen. Just give me a little second, then let me add him on the screen for all you. Cause all you think is joke I'm making now. We have Wizard. We are Wizard All Studios. Wizard All Studios in the spot. These are all studios in the halls. Tyler, let's put that on the screen there. She's smoking skunk. She's smoking creepy. She said the hash and the dog make her freaky. Alright. Let me just crop it to fit you on the screen.
That's alright.
Boom, bang, bang.
Smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her freaky. She smoking skunk. She smoking creepy. She said the hash and Zeb Dominic make her want me. She getting on your leg. She smoking good Cali. So she dey call it. Tu les jours, ou quand ça t'y bon fumé.
Ah! Wizard House rolling one for us. You want tonight there? Hey. Mind they put down my channel, they boy tonight.
They don't see what I there, man.
Mind they block me, boy. YouTube checking. You see how they done cancel Andrew Tate just so they can cancel me? You check.
No, man. They're regular, man.
After all, man. After all, you already know. So, talk to us now, Wizard. Why is the vibes now?
And tonight, it's raining. I'm talking to you. We're in a joint. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Everything
I don't want to bash down none of our telecom companies or nothing, but I don't know when it's raining, you know, it just try to mess up the internet. But
it's raining, it's just pure crap.
Yeah, you check.
Right, we're looking capacitic, man.
Yeah, man, we're looking good. Jag guide, you check Jag guide.
Yeah, man.
No, how I normally do this, right, is I would normally tell you to tell the viewers a little bit of your background story so we can know a little bit about you before I start to ask you questions. So give us a little bit of who is the Wizard and how you came up with your name and how it was for you coming up, not just in the game but growing up as a young man.
Okay. Hi to the world, I'm the Wizard. As a few of you know already, I make music, I make beats, I'm a song engineer. You want to know where my name came from? 2009. 2009. I used to be Roti Audio 3.0,
Mm.
which some of my friends still refer to me as Roti. Understand? Yeah. I used to do a lot of work for people. Like people used to bring their work for me to do. Like they would maybe do a song and they would not satisfy with the song, and then they would do it for me to complete, or sometimes just do a brand new project for them. And it's always mwah, like 2 day for 2 day you have a project that you have.
Mm-hmm.
So one day somebody, I can remember who, but one day somebody just said, "Hey, you want to use a real wizard there, so just stick like that, the wizard." And what I can tell you again, I've been doing music for a lot of years, brother, and with a lot of artists, a lot of different artists, a lot of different genres as well, in
Mm-hmm.
different around the Caribbean, in America. I haven't reached on the other in the European side as yet. So hip hop,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I've been doing. I used to do. I started doing hip hop. Started doing hip hop. Me and my one of my best friends, Scrappy.
Mm.
From that, my other brother, Arden, we just clean in second form and we just started to do music.
Mm.
Any type of music. We used to fuck around plenty in class. We used just every as the day start, as the morning start, we know music. We even had a tape recorder. We used to record stuff every Friday. Every Friday, we record DJ cut on the radio before the tape recorder, and we used to listen to the beats and sing to the beats, and
Okay, okay, vibes, vibes.
And then I was in a band. I was in a band called Cross Vibes.
Mm.
The first set of, in fact, maybe the only young band, the only young band in the country at the time. I was maybe 17, 18 around that age there.
Mm.
In 18, 19 around that age there. And then, boom. From that, I learned. I just learned. I just learned to do different things. I learned to understand different things in music. Because I was already doing hip hop, and then I went straight into the booyah. I was always doing booyah, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I was always doing booyah beats. And I always wanted to have my studio.
Mm-hmm.
And so I used to listen to songs and I used to be like, boy, why a lot of them songs on the radio sound like crap? Like, so nobody cannot fix that. That makes sense. Like nobody cannot fix that. Listen to Michael Jackson. How
Mm.
am I can song like that? And every single recording that happening in Dominica sounding like as if is like you record it from a computer mic. I don't know if you knew them with a computer mic. I
Yeah,
record
yeah.
on that.
I know what you're talking about.
I record on that already.
Mm-hmm.
So I just decided, you know what, I can fix that. And I fixed it.
So,
So
so
from
it.
that, I've been just been making beats and writing songs and mixing songs and so many things. I used to write songs for people in competitions too, and a lot of them win. I used to do, oh, I can put it for you. Like when it have like princess show
Uh huh. Uh huh.
pageants, I was always the one to come to the rescue for everybody.
All right. All right. So,
Yeah,
so basically, you try and say now, you just see yourself as the wizard, and somebody actually brought that up to your attention. Like, bro, you like a whiz, man. You like a wizard on them thing. Like, you know how to fix it up. You know how to make it better than how it was initially. So, I want to ask you now, as we on that topic now about you being the wizard. Does the wizard make mistakes?
I mean, everybody makes
I know,
mistakes.
but like, all I'm saying it is like, have you always been good, or was there times when it's like, or was there times when it was like you just like you couldn't do it, but you just keep your head on to keep on doing what you were doing, and
You,
that.
you, you, see- you see, you couldn't do aspect.
Mhm.
I'd never know that. You see, just the mere fact of even if it's not something nice,
Uh huh.
but in my ears it's something nice, and literally in my ears it was really something nice. In
Mhm.
reality,
Mhm. Mhm.
a lot of beats I used to make before, it had to take one man to come and tell me, boy, them things are potential. And they call it Wawa. I used to make beats back in the day. You know? Wawa used to make beats, and one day me and Adam play one two beats for Wawa. And Wawa like, no, them things have potential, and from that, I check it, yeah, I would. But I still have things to do. I still have, things to learn.
Right,
And
right.
guess what? I was always trying to learn, but people didn't. People used to hide knowledge. People didn't want you to touch your equipment. You understand? People didn't want you to know nothing. So I had to teach myself to do a lot of things. I had to show myself. And not just show
Right.
myself. I had to travel. I used to be never.
Right. So what was the different strategies you used for you to put yourself out there? Man, there's disappearing man in the background. Well, anyways.
Um, business to no. I don't want to just give you strategies, and to you, you might ask yourself a question like, does do these strategies actually work, and blah blah blah.
I'm not here to question your strategies, bro. It's you telling me
No,
what
I'm
you
just
did.
okay. I didn't used to do nothing. I didn't used to do nothing.
So the music used to do it's for you.
That's right.
Nice, nice. That's very interesting. So what you said you was 18 when you started doing producing of people music? 18?
Oh boy, oh boy. I was like, my first song was maybe when I was 16 years.
So that you have a lot of time, boy. You have a lot of experience on your hands, boy. So and how like I don't know if you'd mind, but how old are you right now?
If you guess, I put a top up on your phone for you. And do go and look for my age nowhere on the internet. But if you guess, I put a top up for you.
I'll say um 16. Mm, I don't know, like 41, 42.
I was 45 years now.
That's close. It's fucking close. I didn't want
No,
to give you. I didn't want to give you 45 because I was
that
like,
not,
you know,
boy,
like.
that's not true, boy. Or I can be 45 years now, my boy.
So how old are you, like for real? Like around there? I was right.
Nah, I 44 years, bro.
Fellas, young boy. When you say 16 and I try to add up like the amount of music you put out and stuff like that. But I guess like I just went a little bit too far back. Right.
I was in a band, and I used to be the way music was before. I wouldn't say it was together, but it's more like everybody was irate. You know, everybody irate. That man making music, that man making music. Everybody was irate, you know. And it much studios, it didn't have much nothing. So just the fact that Rojo didn't have like what I used to do, the kind of music I used to do, is like people didn't have the money to go buy corner and pay that kind of a price. So here comes young me doing work for free. Work for free. Just to understand what I doing, if it's right or if it's wrong. In my that period, that time, I can pretty much give you maybe on one hand, how many disappointments I had, maybe one, two, not so much. When you listen to someone and you listen to what that they like, that just to you understand them a little better. Like I would, if for first time person would come in my studio, I would chill with you for a whole entire day. I wouldn't record. I would chill with you for a whole entire day to find out, hey, what that person has in their mind. What do they understand? What do they like? And not just what do they like, what type of music that they like. Go, just basically go on that particular journey with them to understand who they are, what that they like. And I would sit down and give them exactly what they like. So that's they'll be like, oh, you're a wizard. No, it's not.
No,
Just
not to like to just cut you there. I don't to make it sound like nothing. But I don't have things going through people's heads like. So if my woman says she want to sing, and she go by you, you just go and pause there and sit down and talk to her and see what she like and what she don't like. Like fellas got me wondering that my woman do not Mr. Homeboy whole day like tell us about that now.
yes, I would according to the type of person she is. That's the other thing too. The people that come to me and I would do that with them most of the time is people that really willing to work and never really experience what a studio is or having a song written or having a song recorded.
Right,
Because
right,
if you go into a foreign country that speak a different language,
right.
you will be like, what the hell is that shit? Because you don't really understand.
True.
So being that certain things are new to you, you have to try and put yourself, you know, in
Yeah.
there.
Right. That
Yeah,
makes sense. That
you have
makes
to
sense.
try. So you don't want to just meet a new person and then just tell them like, okay, and finish that. No,
True.
no.
And there's a lot of people in Dominica that actually do that though. You go to the studio, they be like, what song you have? You have the beat? Oh, upload it on YouTube? Okay, let me put it in. Okay, you ready? Put the headphones on. You can hear what? You can hear the beat? Okay, the mic working? Talk a while, let me hear you say, blah, blah, blah. Then after, boom, record your song, blah, blah, blah. Give you a little quick mix and send you out to your home. I don't call his name. But we know it happening. You check, and I like the fact that you saying like you trying to at least get them familiar with what that's around them. So by the time they're ready to create a masterpiece, they will know like, oh, that I want you to put on it because what you say yesterday about why you just use that for that. Okay, put that on it. Okay, I like how you do that song so on. Like how you do this one. Like how you do this one. That making now not the artist not just come to be a customer, but you make the artist feel like they belong there. So it become like a home what they call that place? A hospitable place, and it makes the person feel very welcome that they can come chill and they can be relaxed because a lot of artist issues when they go to record is relaxation because when they're not relaxed, one, they can make mistakes when they're recording. Two, they like it have a lot of issues that can go wrong with them not being relaxed and comfortable with you just watching them. They don't know you and they have to be on their phone reading their lyrics or whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right. So that makes
At
a
the
lot
end,
of sense.
that's what you have to do when you own a business. And the thing about it is, when you have a business, you see what you were saying earlier on there about fellas just coming to the studio, put your headphone in your ears, and that is acceptable. Is how it's supposed to be because that's what a studio is. You
It
understand?
is,
Like,
it is. But
but
if you're running a business, it's different.
it's kind of the same because if I was a recording engineer, that's what I would do
Oh,
because that's what an engineer is supposed to do. But the point of me, I'm a producer. I produce. You
right,
understand?
right,
Just make beats. I produce
right.
basically. And there's a little issue I've been having with a lot of people these days. Like they cannot make a song from their head. They need a beat and then they come and drop.
Mm.
I mean, nothing is wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that, right?
But
Everybody
you,
have their tactics.
but you ask yourself the question of the greatest of the greatest and the best of the best. How did they do it?
Mm.
Answer it. They didn't have producers. They didn't have nothing much. It's just maybe had a song. Okay, for example, Michael Jackson had a producer, and I don't know if he wrote all his songs, but Michael Jackson always had a team helping him write his songs as well, which much people don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you check if you have somebody to help you in the studio to write a song, to help produce, to bring out what you have, you're good to go in a jar.
True. That is actually true. Let's do an analogy in the fact way because you just told me it's a studio. That's what they come for, and I'm going to like use an analogy and make you try to understand, right? Let's just say, right, two hotels, right? Two hotels. Um, what they there for? Bed to sleep, pool or whatever to bathe, restaurant to eat, and bam. So they have those three things. Let's just say that's the three major things, right? And two hotels, right? Now you go to one hotel, you enter, they don't tell you good afternoon. Then They don't bring you to your room, right? And then when you come to the restaurant, your food, you get your food late. Will you go back to that hotel?
No.
Thank you very much. No, yes, is a studio. Yes, that is what it's there for. But at the end of the day, when it comes to business, it have a lot of, because people don't understand, right? Everybody wants to have a business, but they need to understand, like, everything in business comes down to the same thing as every other business. It can be afterpants, it can be auto trade, it can be any business. You have to have certain criteria. You have to have customer service. You have to have certain relations with customers. Then you're supposed to have proper, like, work environment, somewhere they can feel safe. You have to have proper tools and equipment to get the job done, and all those kind of things there. So you can't just say, hey, you have a business and not follow certain standards. So you saying, well, you is a producer and you add in the extra thing, but I just feel personally it is a business strategy to add the customer service where you have the person talking to you, feeling on the person vibe, knowing what the person wants, so you can produce a masterpiece.
And thing about it is too, people don't like you when you're on their back, but
right,
if you all back and the person know you want good for them, guess what? They might learn, they might not learn.
They might, right.
So according to who it may be, you have to know how to go on their back, because I can tell you, a man like Rio, when Rio first come in the studio, Rio didn't have time in. Rio couldn't sing on time properly. So I fix that part. You understand? You're a lot more artists outside there. I can tell I help write their songs. I construct their songs properly, because they didn't know, they didn't understand. I mean, you can still hear them artists outside there. I mean, the question I have to ask myself is, which artist I never really work with? I don't know as yet, because I have so many artists outside there, and a lot of them will tell me, like, they came to my studio first, and by me they record their first song, and I can't even remember that. But
right,
there's good customer service.
right.
I mean, no, Dominica is a kind of a country too. I don't know if we're funny or if we're particular, but I guess they never raise us up with good customer service or good things like that, because it's only now you would hear certain people tell you after you come out in your store or their shop, okay, have a nice day, have a blessed day.
I feel that I don't want to stop you there, but I feel that's false though. I feel it's us when we was younger that we didn't choose to listen to those kind of things, because those things was repeatedly, like, pass on to us and telling us, like, in primary schools, in preschools, even at our homes, you know, we should be respectful. We should tell our elders, good afternoon, hello, good morning. We should be able to talk to people and stuff like that. But I feel like we so grew up in a different environment, like I don't say environment, but it's like it has nothing to do with what people teach us. It has to do with what we pick up from other people. And this the way we see people, like, let's just say fellas pull up and they don't telling people hello, and that is the set of fellas we pull up with. Then we can end up doing it naturally. Not even to say it's like that is how we want to be. We can end up doing it naturally. So I'll say kind of false. And that's another thing too that is actually bring down Dominican culture, is when people actually think that we were not raised properly. I think we were actually raised properly. It's just that us, ourselves, we just stubborn. You get what I say? Like, we inside black people, we just stubborn. And it causing us to not learn things, and it causing us to not practice the right things. That's why it's so easy for us to do the wrong things. Why a Dominican can leave Dominica, go America, go St. Lucia, go Antigua, go anywhere in the world, and have perfect customer service? Why a Dominican that work in Astafans acting like a retarded, but from the time they work in camping ski or something, they have the best customer service? Why? Because now there is a money, there is something they can make out of it. There is like it have the place have more value, and that is what that bringing us down. When you have to wait for something to have value for you to talk proper about it. But I can have one camera and I say I doing photography. I go and talk to the people and make them feel comfortable. I don't can just because I have one camera and be like, so I just one camera I have, so I have to study what they say. No. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we need to understand we do have those services and we have it inside of us. That is why when it's time to talk to people, we can do it. Why a man that on the streets, when he end up in a radio station or whatever talking to somebody, he have to be like, yes sir, and you doesn't hear that man on the block. When a man end up going in court, you don't hear how they talking, of course. And I did not wish to do so. Like that man can literally talk proper English, but we choose not to, and those kind of things, you know, making us look like we badly brought up. But I wouldn't say we badly brought up as Dominicans. I wouldn't say that.
Wasn't badly brought up. No, where I'm from there, I just know I always respect my grandmother, and she always tell me, boy, when you get up in the morning, make sure you tell everybody good morning and then kind of thing. If you don't do that, boy, madman, then people will shake you up, boy. So
Right.
it's
Right.
yourself. Time.
Right. Exactly.
So, about you too. It's just different people, different understanding. But you know, we just have to agree to disagree at times that we have to do it. We have to have good etiquette because at the end of the day, you never know the person you give that bad customer service. That person that is somebody that's so important.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I was actually listening to an ebook. I'm not sure if people listen to ebooks these days. It's like you listening to it instead of reading the book. And it's like the guy was rich, he was a millionaire, but because he dressed in poor, everywhere he go he was treated badly. And then as soon as they found out he was rich, they started talking to him. So and that is just a mentality people doesn't understand. And actual rich people that can actually bring you somewhere, they looking like shit. They're not looking like the person that going and bring you somewhere. They're just not looking like the person that can bring you somewhere. So I'd like to ask you, Wizard, do you think Dominica have a music industry?
Couple years ago, they asked me that question on Kyrie, and I got into a big problem with the entire musical community in Dominica. They took it, no, don't do stupid. They took a voice note and they cut whatever they wanted, and they said put whatever. They asked me that question, and I tell them, yo, Dominica will never ever have a musical industry if we don't come together and work. So they cut out the other part where they put things aside.
When they say Dominica will never have one, I bet.
Yeah, and they keep. But listen well, right? I still stand our musical industry if we don't work together, because the point of is not just a musical industry; it's an entertainment industry. Because if I like I have two girls, if my daughters they design clothes, right? They design clothes and they get into the action of just designing not just clothes but exclusive clothes. See that it's like boom, like you want to put that in a video,
Right.
so they start making costumes.
Right.
Okay, boom, my daughter's making costumes, right? But your sons, right? Your sons can construct a background,
Right.
or something. Understand? I have a song and I need a cameraman, but I also need clothes. So if we had that, like see a little team like that, if we had in the country where when you need clothes, like let's say Burna Boy come down Dominica and he need a clothes now today, you can send that person to these type of people to get
right. That makes sense.
That's an industry already.
Right.
So as long as you have that type of understanding, the chain can work. So everything can work properly, brother. Everything can work properly. So as long as we do have things like that in place, we will not. I don't think we'll ever have a musical industry, but we do have musical talents that can be an industry. And because Dominica have a lot of dancers, have a lot of painters, things where we can put together to just make a big thing. We cannot just call it an industry. We have to create something to keep it streaming. To regulate it, like you cannot have certain amount of things. If you want to do this, you have to do this like that properly. I mean, everything should have rules. You understand? But the industry you're calling for there, right? I don't know if it's us that is the problem, because sometimes as a businessman, you know, brother, because how I going to give you $5,000, right, to do a video? What is my income back?
Right.
Because that is every businessman don't give a fuck about a musician, and you cannot doubt them and you cannot tell them nothing because that's their money.
Right.
You understand?
Of course.
It's your money. So what can you bring to the table? The thing about it is, I'm not saying we have lazy artists, but we have a lot of artists that don't understand who they are and their power. You understand? They don't understand. So as long as they cannot see that, right, things will always go wrong. So they might want somebody to sponsor them to like a label, whatever. But after a while, the label say like, yo, I don't have no money in that, you know, I just finish that.
Right.
So I don't tell you, it really and truly have people in Dominica that want to sponsor different artists and different to put them on different things. But the avenue is so slow. The musical in the so-called entertainment industry that they say that we may have, which I am saying that we don't have it as yet.
Mm-hmm.
It do have avenue because look, I want $5,000 for my fucking show, dog. And you telling me you're giving me $200 or $300? Okay, well, 500. What? No boy.
Okay.
I want I need money for I can do another album to put out to you so I can do videos. You understand? So if I do one show with you for 5,000 and somebody else give me 5,000, I have $10,000 to break down for my music that I am pushing currently. And
Right.
we we also have people that do great marketing in the country.
Of course.
But it's funny. It's like everybody trying. I haven't understand the situation in fairness yet. But in my mind, it's like everybody looking for I was it's me that do that.
Mm.
I was there. But it's a few people that actually doing the work. But I don't know if they're not getting recognition or whatnot. But something wrong. Something is wrong. And I cannot tell you what it is. Understand?
Right.
So as long as and try and figure out what is the problem and where we can fix it. Things that the industry will not come to pass. The technique will not come to demonstrate.
I like the points you give, and they are very interesting points, and a lot of people might be looking at it the same way. But I like you said, is to come together, and to be honest, it has to do a lot with not just I wouldn't say the government, but it has to do a lot to do with the ministry. Because before you have an industry, you need to have a ministry. That's why the ministry of that can have an industrial this, and ministry of that can have an industry of that. I feel first of all we supposed to have a ministry of music. We don't have no ministry of music. We have ministry of culture and blah blah blah. We don't have no ministry of music. I can say it straight off, right? We don't have ministry of music.
Amen. That's the music. That to be under everything that's the ministry for entertainment.
Right, exactly. So we'll have a ministry of entertainment. So it will be music, videos, photos, blah blah blah. Now, when you have something like that, no, right? Like just like how the culture one be, like how they have certain ones like can do things on all meal, and then they have certain ones that will do things classified. Just like how they have that, they would have that so for the entertainment as well. They will pick out the best for the entertainment, and guess what they will be doing now? There will be money or whatever revenue being spread it apart for the different producers one in the island because they're producing for that ministry. So now it's now an obligation for the government to give them money. You understand? It's not like to say like you have to be asking them or whatever.
No.
It's like going to be like an allowance because it's like you as the producer you creating that for the minister of entertainment. Then you have the
What is that? For me, my boy, let me show you how I watch it. If you push that, okay, for example, you don't find in plenty. So okay, when do go out viral,
right.
who that caused Dudu to go out viral? Us.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, if you ask for help, right, and you're not getting the help, what should you do?
No, that's no, but that's you see, we only having like a discussion, like to think. I'm not trying to say like it's necessarily going to happen. What I'm saying is, for it to be able to happen, we need to have the ministry. Because
Yeah.
for anything to even happen,
I
you need the
should,
ministry there.
I
Why
should make
why
money to
why
get.
why is it so easy for vaccines to be spread out? Why can't they make videos? Why can't they promote vaccine? Because we have a ministry of health and
Hell.
wellness and stuff like that. So if we have a
So,
ministry of music, bruh, our music would be out there. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, it for me, giving an artist money doesn't necessarily mean that going to work.
Mm.
If you artist an avenue to make money, if you really want to make money, he will
Mm-hmm.
want. Because,
Right.
for example,
Mm-hmm.
you you give an artist $20,000 to an album.
Right.
Another things like my brother give a man 20,000. If this is he can take that whole 20,000 for his music alone.
Right.
For me, how I watching it for me personally is I shouldn't be paying all that money on the pot for my equipment. No, you know the mother con. Hell fucking no. You want to buy because the more of this that I bring in here
Mm-hmm.
is the more of that I push out there. So when that go out there, the people outside there will decide if they want to come in here because of the what they
What
listening
they
to.
listening to? Right. Right.
So I find if the government don't want to hand out money for music or whatever, fine. If they hand it out, it's still fine. But we have to know why we're doing it with money. You understand? We have to know why we're doing it for our craft because I tell you personally, if I get $10,000 for music now, and it have to be basically I do touching that money and I use
Right.
for the music. I
Right.
know what I that for
Right.
crazy.
But then again, now too, like yes, that would be all a good thing, and I really want it for Dominica. But a lot of us with the slack. You get what I'm saying? We are
Yeah.
producers. We are producers keeping people music how long. We have artists not serious about their music. One time they drop in a song, next time they drop in an album. They're not consistent with whatever they drop in. Then we have videographers. They record your song and they taking forever to edit it. I don't say it's not gonna take some time, obviously. But if that end up being thing, if you can see how other ministries in Dominica moving, like if they have to make a ministry for that, consistency have to be a must.
Right, because them man, like I tell you, them man may be seeing, boy, themselves do music for true, but them man do serious.
Right, right.
Them man,
So it's
no.
so it's like I looking at both sides and not trying to be biased. Another thing that's bad.
Don't push you work, they wouldn't hear you, they wouldn't see you.
Right, right. That is why right now, if let's just say the prime minister or somebody having a party, he will call maybe Rio or Trilogy or whatever. Why? Because they put in out work. You get? Is simple and simple like that. They will call Colton T. Why? Because he put in out work. They will call that person. Why? And then you as an artist checking, what comes they don't calling me? I making music how long? Yes, you making music how long, but your work though, your work. And you know like let's see what you're talking about. Let's see what you've been working on. You get what I'm saying? Let's see if we can just literally say write a song today and you can write it. Let's see if you're not taking a month to write a song or 2 months to write a song. Let's see if yes, when you drop your song, it coming out perfect, it mixed properly, it's sounding well. But how long did it take for it to reach at that point? You get what I'm saying? How long did it take to reach to that point? As we on the bias topic, I don't want to bash nobody right now, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of DJs bias, you know. They have their favorite artists and they just playing their artist song. You check me? And I personally just feel like to me it don't make sense. Like as a DJ, you're supposed to play music.
I wouldn't say every single DJ bias, but you have to also remember that DJs play in reaction to the crowd.
Right.
For me, that
Right.
the reaction of the crowd. So if that song is a track everybody like,
Right.
that DJ play that and your song is not good on video.
Right.
But like I was speaking to Snow the other day there, I was telling Snowboy, DJ so push your artist say, It's not the other way around, you know, not because the DJ, the artist have a bad track. Boy, I already tell Mistake. I say, Mistake, use a man that used to sing back in the day. Use a DJ. You're supposed to come back and put out 1-2 track, my brother, and push your own track.
Right.
And at the end of the day, that's how I learned that it's supposed to be. Because if, okay, Khalid, what Khalid doing? What Khalid doing? So you think Dominica cannot have a DJ Khalid, brother?
Of course. Easily, simple.
Cannot have a DJ.
Easily and simple, but then the thing is now, if you watch how DJ Khaled started off, he started off with risk. And a lot of people, they don't understand. As an entrepreneur, you have to take risk. Like, as you producing, you do things for free. As me doing little camera thing, I do things for free. You get what I say? You have to do things for free at a certain extent, but it's like them DJs just be like, you have to pay me that, blah, blah. I'm not saying you haven't got your bills to pay. But a lot of all you have all your 9-to-5 job, or you have different gigs doing all around the Caribbean or country or whatever the case may be. You can. Whoa, we lose Wizard, boy. Let me get back Wizard. We lose Wizard there, boy. Shit. You lose Wizard, boy. I don't know how that happened there, no boy, Wizard. Let me get it back for you. Let me get you back. Hold on a while, fellas. Let me get back Wizard. I don't know how I lose him. That's a very interesting topic. We can't just let that go. Wizard, join the show. Come through. I don't know what happened there. Come through, Wizard. Come through, Wizard. Nutcase Winston. Through that, we have to know where we're going with it. It all comes down to planning and execution. What's this? GK checking another one. What's this also? Film, arts, music, drama. Right. That makes sense. So what's this was like? That actually goes on the cultural division. I personally would say nah. I personally would say no. I don't think like and this is my opinion. And if anybody feel to object, then they are free to do so. But I just feel like I don't feel I would put, if we have to do music and stuff like, I would put on the cultural division. Let me tell you why. And that is the reason why all the other ministries in Dominica, how they making things smaller, because people have one J thing to check, my brother. Like yes, Prime Minister have like that and he can help you out and blah blah blah. But people have how much things to check. One, they have to check health and them kind of a thing. They have to make sure people okay. They have to make the hospitals all over. Then they have to check housing, blah blah blah. Then they have to check electrical, blah blah blah. Then they have to. I feel culture, it would be too much under culture. Culture should just be its own thing. So it's like you have like something cultural, but then you have the music ministry that can work with the culture and they can create things. You know how much times I sit down and I wonder, like, let's just say those dancers, those Dominican dancers, those people that just dance, white equally dancers or whatever. I just wonder why they never make an actual music video. Something with a little taste, something to make you feel something. You by the riverside, you water flowing, and you know you had to meet a girl and something happened, but it's like the dancing between like a ballet. You get what I'm saying? And that wouldn't be under culture though. It would be under the music ministry, but the ministry and the music industry and the culture will just fuse, and then boom, more people will know about the culture. Because culture is like you making a song, you know. Me making a song is my culture. That person making a reggae song is his culture. That person making another song is their culture. If you have to put music on the culture in Dominica, it's like you basically saying Rastaman cannot sing about reggae and Selassie because our culture is about belly and African slaves and them kind of a thing there. I was saying Rastaman don't think in that, but what I trying and say is like everybody music have a different culture. But if you have a music industry, culture and music will just fit in place and then boom, easy and simple. Things will just go down. To me, personally. What do you think?
Well, to be honest with you, bro, I don't telling you no, and I still not telling you yes because I watching it like that too.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes particular way or order or structure that they have it,
Mm-hmm.
why we saying the wrong things. But if I'm uneducated towards something, I think that someone should educate me.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Because a lot of people think that I know everything about music, which is fucking crazy.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
because I like to learning every day, but the things that I learn and the things that I understand is maybe why people will say I maybe add more advances because I don't look at what people look at. I don't follow. I mean, being in trend is the next best thing to be making money.
Right.
I like to follow what I want to follow.
Mm-hmm.
If I like to follow fish gasa, So at the end of the day, I will. I that's why some people will always think I like advance,
Mm.
but it's like them. If we ask certain questions, we might get a correct answer. We might not get a correct answer because I can go up to maybe any cultural minister, whatever they call it. You see, I don't know.
Right.
I
Mm-hmm.
can go up to them certain questions and they might be baffled or they might
Right.
not answer the question
Not
because they have no.
right.
And,
Mm-hmm.
and at times you have to try and stay. You have to try and stay away from that. You know why? Because when you go to these people and ask them certain questions that they know they cannot answer, they feel you have to feed them people after because then people to them you just disrespect them or sometimes you just tell them something that they didn't know so they feeling like it funny.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to know how to pass through in their brain and make them understand.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean honest with you, I wouldn't want to talk to anybody towards them things because I'm a man. I don't have a temper, but I don't like to hear koshoni. I don't like to hear shit. You
Right.
understand?
I
I don't
kind of
want some
I kind of on the same
yeah,
page.
yeah like for example, you coming to me and telling me if you want to do your music, everybody that have to do their music, they have to go in the stadium. Yeah. And that is I'm like, what is the reason I have to go in the stadium? Oh, that is what the rules say, that is what we're doing now and this. But yeah, that how we doing that now? Like you don't even asking me if I'm comfortable towards the situation or comfortable with whatever. Because at the end of the day, you don't know who I am, you don't know who none of the other artists or whatever art form that they are in, you don't know who they are to bring Dominica outside there tomorrow. So I mean you have to put people that actually not just know music but understand the grounds work because true if for example if they hire me right the only thing I can tell you about is maybe the business behind how I would feel the music would work because I would be looking at everybody but the business aspect behind it I wouldn't understand everything. You understand where I'm coming from? I wouldn't understand the certain paperwork, certain words, so if you come to me right and say wizard look that happening now. I am chief whatever of the ministry of whatever. Look that we're doing. Or you come on the internet and say like, yo, this is what we're doing, and if who don't understand, that is that triangle is for that square. That
Mm.
square is for that circle. Come and explain
Mm-hmm.
because when you hear Ministry of Culture, what you hearing?
And everything have a triangle, you know. Sometimes you might not have to be talking. You see, like how in school you can't just go directly to the principal to talk to your teacher and then whatever. And it's like if we know who to talk to, then we wouldn't go to the main person in the cultural division. We'll know, okay, we have to talk to that person. Maybe if we don't go through that person properly, we can maybe make that person talk to that person first, make that person talk to that person first, and see how it going. Now, on that note, reason why I say Ministry of Culture and Ministry of Music will be in a different kind of a vibe, and I would say Ministry of Entertainment, I would say in a different vibe, is one, let's just say they have a lot of rappers, right? They sing a lot of drill music, things that going down in the streets, and they might check like that our culture. We don't can, you understand? But if you have the Ministry of Entertainment, then what the Ministry of Entertainment will do is make that be a way it can be listened to on the radio, where it can be clean. Because right now, everybody don't give a shit. Everybody like uncensored, and they making music with cursing. But if you listen to the music back then, 50 Cent and them man there, when you listen to that on 106 and Park, they had to literally block off the cursing. They didn't used to play the cursing songs. You get what I'm saying? If you have a Ministry of Entertainment, one, you can create shows. You can create places for artists to display their performances. You can create different like what I do in there, but something more on a higher level. You can come sit down on a couch, free up, check your scene.
Something
to have, you understand? And then the culture will come in, you know. While let's just say Burna Boy come, you have that show going on. Burna Boy can see freaking boah. You understand why he talking to you a little inter thing during the conversation or whatever. You understand? And like those kind of things is what the entertainment industry and ministry would do.
For me, the question we need to ask, whoever in charge, what is the problem? What is the problem? And if there's a problem, how can we find a solution? Should I, with my friends, find a solution, or should you do it alone? Or should we come together and ask each other questions that, you know, to understand what really going on? We don't know what's going on, you know, brother.
True.
We don't know what's going on because, to be honest, let's be real. There's plenty music out here that playing that good, and there's plenty music on the radio here that playing that is just, my boy, I don't know what is the reason them thing even in songs. You understand me? I am not saying anyone in particular, but it always have that particular song that you personally may not like, or somebody else may not like. You understand? And sometimes that gets in the airplay, and while you maybe as a better artist, or not, let's not say better artist, but you with maybe a different craft that's sounding nicer, trying and get the airplay, they will give it to you. You understand?
Right.
Let's find out what is the problem. If you want to know what is my problem, I can answer you what is my problem towards anything, because that is honesty, brother. So now, me coming to anybody and asking what is the problem towards something that we're trying to build. And if you feel that you shouldn't answer or you cannot answer, that means either you have the problem or you just don't have the answer.
Right. I see Notcase saying I have been told once that hip hop is not allowed at certain shows. Which is understandable, bro. It is understandable. And that's why Booyah should not be allowed at certain shows too. I'm not trying to bash people, but if you're trying to set an agenda, where's the consistency? If you're trying to set an agenda, where's the consistency? Okay, hip hop can't play everywhere, reggae can't play everywhere. We have to have a reggae night. Why we can't have a hip hop night? Huh? Why we can't have a hip hop night?
Them Haitians have their compa night.
Them Haitians have compa night.
So
we have Creole Day. I'm not saying nothing wrong with those things, but it are other people with different cultures. And if we've realized, just like everywhere in the world, nobody from where they from is living where they from. You understand? Yeah. That people from England that live in Dominica now, that people from Germany that live in Dominica now. And certain things, Booyah, them people don't grow up in Booyah. People maybe grow up listening to a little hip hop, a little M and thing. They may be listening to a little reggae on the side, a little this or that. But if you want to say, hip hop is not allowed at certain shows, I feel Booyah should not be allowed at certain shows. Not every time people want to jump to Booyah.
Because I tell you, if Jashi come Dominica now, you think it's stupid going to hear? You stupid man.
Exactly.
You think it's stupid going to hear now? Boy, I don't want to hear that, boy.
And that's the first and that's the first thing DJs look for. Like I feel we. Another thing is a lot of them calling themselves DJs. I don't to bash nobody. Like this is a general statement. A lot of them calling themselves DJs, but every time all you go in a spot, all you warm up is a booyah rhythm. You're a DJ, my brother. It has so much music in the world. Booyah, booyah. It, come on, man.
Buyo is one of the blessings that Dominica.
It is. But what I'm saying is, booyah is like our rock and roll. You get why I'm saying booyah is like our rock and roll.
With right? With it's one of the blessings that we got is Buyo music. And I am one of, you might tell me it's madness, but myself, I'm one of the pioneers of putting hip hop together with Buyo.
Right.
I do not long time now, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Said when I is football, he's a sick fella, man.
No, I'm very healthy. I'm not sick.
Fellas used to do it by taking chords and then kind of maybe taking little parts from it. But I used to take the old song and putting it in it. Because they used to say that not allowed. Like we're not supposed to be sing like for true hip hop and everything used to get blows because I can tell you before I had a lot of hip hop when dance all and hip hop. Clocker screw, Rosie screw, my brother, it'd be crazy. But the point I try and get to is, brother,
Right.
Buyo is a blessing.
It is.
We have to use it.
It is.
Because so long in 21 Savage coming Dominica and make him come and sing on a Buyo with his rap lingo. What's so wrong in that?
Nothing. Never said nothing was wrong with Booyah. Just saying.
Look at the right. Look at Young Dinero. Young Dinero was Buyo influence.
Of course.
But come that everybody had he start off singing that. And then the man is checking fuck that boy going straight into his fucking hip hop dog and right now is that a lonely man not surely in that because that is what his genre is. I'm not saying he not going and go Triple K jam.
Mm-hmm.
He will go Triple K jam and free up himself because that is a Triple K jam.
Yeah.
But if it's an event where Young Dinero have to sing, I have to sing, the youth have to sing, and you're just calling people because we have, and they have to sing.
Right.
I don't see why it should have Buyo, yeah?
Exactly.
Okay. Let's be fair. Because sometimes we want to be on a show where Triple K playing, but let's be fair. Sometimes we have to feature Buyo artists in the event, meaning like Triple K can come and sing 2 songs, or Triple K like Taz, can come and do a thing, blah blah blah. You know, they come and sing 2 songs, 3 songs, they come and represent in the Buyo film.
That makes sense.
That way, like we were talking about the same industry, you have your camera there. Look, you have your camera there and you're vlogging. Look, you're talking about Tazi and how Tazi come there with his deadly shades and his deadly performance, and you have something to talk about while you're putting it on YouTube. There, people looking at Tazi and finding out who is Tazi in that hip hop show there. Look now, people going and look who is Triple K, vice versa.
Right.
Well, so is shake my hand. I'll shake your hand. And I'll shake it hard. For us to work hard. You understand? Because if you cannot push me, I can't push you, brother. It's us to make each other just rise. Okay? Simple like that, you know. It's simple like that. We just need to coexist together though. We just have to do everything together.
Well, to get off the topic a little bit, what do you think if we had a Caribbean Got Talent?
It have things like that already.
No, it don't. There's British Got Talent. There's India Got Talent. I've checked. I'm talking the actual Got Talent, where you can win money. You understand? But you can also lose. But you get to show your talent. You get what I'm saying? And even if you lose, you get to understand that is where you need to better off. Why you think of if we had a Caribbean Got Talent? I don't think a Dominican Got Talent will make sense. To be honest, we as Dominicans, we are biased. It have judges that will go there and their mindset on that artist. I'm talking about a Caribbean Got Talent. You take somebody from like let's just say Sizzler is a judge. Then we have Marshall Montano as a judge. Then we have You get what I'm saying? Them kind of a vibes there. And then everybody come, and then we have like people that doing art and certain thing as George as well. And then people come and they come and they give their talent. Who can do magic? Who can do dancing, break dance? Who can dance ballet? Who can sing? Who can rap? I don't know. What do you think about that?
Well, in 2020, when COVID had just come in the country, late 2020, I think it's like August, I was in a Zoom meeting with like basically all, I don't know, I wouldn't say all, but majority of artists like Mr. Killer, Skinny Fabulous, a portion of them artists. And I brought up that I brought that up and I was telling them if we can have a Caribbean one, like a Caribbean one thing, like if we can distribute, if we can help each other distribute each other, like we can have a talent show, like you say, a Caribbean Got Talent, right? The Caribbean Got Talent, and where the fund would be coming out is be like every different Caribbean country
Right.
would have monies in place just for entertainment. I mean, I think that's something like that for the OECS. I cannot remember exactly what it is, but it's something like that. It's like they will fund your an album for you, something like that. I cannot exactly remember, but something like that. But I was saying like we should have a musical government for the whole Caribbean, though. Like with one, with black people, with one. All of us can come together and let's make a whole big entertainment company for the whole Caribbean. You
No,
understand?
you have to be careful when you say whole Caribbean because we have a lot of artists in the Caribbean that doing one day
Ah,
they can touch and purchase better equipments than us. That is one. Two, they reaching a different set of people, like let's just say Saint Martin and stuff like that. They reaching the VI and America and stuff like that, and France. So you have to be careful when you think about the whole Caribbean because
but
the same way they looking at hold on, the same way they looking at people like the Prime Minister and stuff like that here. The same way they gonna look at that person that gonna be in charge of that, they gonna be like, oh, Mr. Have all the money and so long I making music. No,
oh,
I feel,
that is
I feel
that is what properly. That is why I tell you a government, meaning like a one government for the Caribbean, where each Caribbean country have a ministry exactly for that. They're supposed to be having. They're supposed to be
separately or conjoint.
each Caribbean country, but each Caribbean country have a ministry. But that ministry is just particular just for music.
Right,
It's
but
just for music.
it's just for the country, like just for the
No, for the one Caribbean government
so
is for the whole.
so the whole Caribbean link to Dominican ministry and Jamaica ministry talking.
It's just a ministry, not the government. When I say government, I mean a one government, like the whole Caribbean is a government,
Hmm. I don't know.
right?
I
And
feel
each country have a ministry. So Dominica have a ministry with that is because the ministry would be like a like that is Dominican. So that is Dominican music, and that is Dominican artist. That's what you're going to get, and everybody that money they supposed to be collecting a certain amount of money. That is just for music in particular. You understand? So if let's say they want to have a show like the Caribbean Got Talent, they have money for that. They have money to prepare shows. They have money to get bands. They have money to make a big show. It can be anywhere in the Caribbean. You see it like a brother would basically. Like we have money, everybody money. That is your money. That is my money. Meaning like everything going to work out with each other. Everybody going to have money towards doing something. We're always going to have money towards doing something. If you understand where I come from.
I understand where you're coming from, but I just feel like going to have like there's gonna be a scheme, one behind it. Two, Dominica already not recognized. Like Jamaicans know Dominica there, but they don't give a shit about us. So I just feel like if you say like a whole government for the whole Caribbean, that going to
Yeah.
put Dominica even more behind. What Dominica need is their own government, their own thing for their own music and their entertainment, and then that now will make people in the Caribbean know about Dominica even more. Like
You think
why you
you
think
think we
artists
can
in
you think we
America
can do it- you think we can do it by
that
ourselves?
getting signed is artists that stay in, let's just say, in Jamaica or whatever. Like look at Rihanna. Rihanna was from the Caribbean. Look at Nicki Minaj. Look at Look at Shensia. You get what I saying? So it's
You think we can do it by ourselves?
of course you can do anything through Christ who strengthens you. You know, my brother. You can do anything. It's just
Yeah,
that
yeah.
just that the support is just needed. It's guaranteed.
When-
And
when-
hold on. I don't want to stop you, but I just want to say this. This is very important. Another thing we need to look at too is how do people get things done? Huh? How do if you're working at a place and you don't like your salary, what do? You strike, right? But you don't have to. You don't must strike. There's another word they say, like when you come to work and you don't do nothing, right?
You quiet quitting.
You as an artist in
They
Dominica,
call it.
if
They call it quiet quitting.
if
Yeah.
if all you serious, like this, I'm just making YouTube and I'm just putting all you on the map. If all you serious, right? A lot of artists here for sure. We small, so Post Malone man and Grammy man, everybody talking. We know that for a fact. Not you so we know everybody talking. So if all you serious about that, plus all you have about the fan base, all you know what all the people want. If all you serious about the music and entertainment, government and industry, it's simple. Boycott. Simple. They want a jam, don't give it to them. You understand? They want a party, don't give it to them.
Why so negative?
No,
Why so negative?
no, listen, I'm not being negative. Sometimes.
Not you. It's just like why don't give it to them? Because you feel like
No,
like
it's how you get them to listen. Cause if I say and you say you're not performing, they can get Trilogy or Rio. But if Trilogy Rio da 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 say they're not doing nothing, what they gonna do? What they gonna do? And plus they want to entertain the public, plus they want to get votes, they want to stay in power, blah 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 blah. At the end of the day, my brother, sometimes you have to do what you have to do. I'm not telling you to walk around Rose with a placard and all kind of a thing. No, I'm just telling you, you're not giving them music to put out. You understand? You're not giving them music to put out. First of all, that can break arms and legs of not just the government but DJs. Because according to how you copyright your music, them man cannot play your music at a jam without they pay you.
what if I tell you them people wouldn't even give a fuck?
Well,
If you do put out music, what if I tell you them people wouldn't?
Rome wasn't built in one day. Rome wasn't built in one day. And there,
season, Dominica music was like this nowhere. Like it would be just here influencers putting out some kind of fucking push on it, dog. And it's that is the scene and that putting on the radio. You understand? I don't know how old it was at that time, but I can pretty much tell you from 2009, 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14 them time there. You understand? Around that long period there, badness alone has come out in the country. You understand? And if it was for like maybe Triple K alone, you would be getting good entertainment. But why Triple K song is so good? Because they pushed themselves and they had help. They had people pushing for them.
right?
They had not I don't know for government help, but people had loved Triple K because Benji loved to dance on stage and entertain. People like Tazi when Tazi just started to just go wild and take out his shit. People love that, so
Right.
they were entertaining people.
Right.
If you're not entertain, it's like
Right.
what is the point of a clown? What's a sad clown? A sad clown is very scary, and nobody wants to fucking see a sad clown.
Right.
So if a clown not making people laugh, it's not a clown.
Right.
But
But
if you're an artist and you're not entertaining people, you have to try and do something to entertain
Right.
them. But at the same time, people start some. By right, have some people that just don't want to hear you because
but
they know you, or so you wouldn't really get the recognition that you need. But you still have to try.
that is
You have to
completely
give them that. You have to give them that one song that they can check. Like, boy, I never like this. So today I like this.
that is one completely understandable, and I can talk for my boy Young Dinero. A lot of people they didn't listen to his music, and a day like today, I think it was Black Sugar and Bike We or some Bike or whatever he had making Booyah, and those songs that make people start to listen to him. But I just want to say, like on that topic, I understand completely what you're saying and stuff like that, but you'll never know until you try one. And just like how the people in Venezuela and people suffering, or like we don't have to turn this into a political thing, but you know they're suffering because some said want good, but some said they just settling for bad and all kind of complaints and stuff like that. then again you'll have to blame your own people for things that not making happen. Because at the end of the day, right? One, I like the fact where when Stoner not can say boycotting is not possible in our small community. Everybody have their personal interests at stake. Look at when DJs wanted to boycott and some DJs went to do shows. Now guess what? Some DJs went to do shows. Now they mess up for their own self. So now the DJ community messed up. Now if let's just say you want to do music and the two fellas decide they're still making music, you have to understand now, you is you at the end of the day that messing up the opportunity that can be further down in life. It's like meeting a woman and showing her you like her and thing, but before she do something stupid you let her know. Then you just let her do it, let her do it, let her do it, let her do it, and then after when the relationship in later down in couple years, she checking why you getting vexed. I used to do that all the time, and you can't get mad at her for that because it's true. But the whole point is you're supposed to start it when it begin. You're not supposed to wait till later down. And when you're doing something like music industry and them kind of a thing, just like politics, whatever the case it may be, you can't just start today and expect it to happen tomorrow. You can't start today and expect it to happen next year. But whatever you're doing now, you have to make sure it have an effect so that it can show in couple years. Like look at thing Malcolm X and the woman that was on the bus and them kind of a thing there. It's like them kind of a thing there is to show you like, yes, you're going to have trials and tribulations for it. But if you know what you want as an artist, if you know what you want as a music producer, if you know what you want as an entertainer, then you'll go for the right thing and you'll make the right choice. Plain and simple.
Understanding, understanding is a key factor in every step you make in life. Now, people like to tell me I like to overthink, but I like to understand myself, and I like to understand everything in my surroundings.
Right.
Because I do like mistake. I do like to make mistake and come back and do I know ball. So I try and understand myself
Right.
a lot. So some people don't. Some artists basically don't understand. Like if they want to like be heard, like you see, if you want to be heard properly, you have to try and get a niche. You have to try a particular. Okay, for example, years ago, right, I had a grand idea. I was going to put two females together, right? I can say it because I don't give a fuck if somebody come back and do it. I just love if somebody did me. Because it would entertain me and everybody else that would like it. Now tell me if it would be a good idea.
Listening.
I wanted to put two ladies together. Two. And nobody don't know who the fuck them man be. They just singing. But they singing about people, man. They singing about man coming behind them. And all people man that coming behind them. And they just singing music, they just singing chat. You know? It didn't come to pass because people doesn't believe in themselves. Because they don't understand. People doesn't believe in themselves and the powers that they have. Understand? So when people choose not to listen to you, sometimes you maybe have to ask yourself the question, boy, what I doing wrong? What I doing wrong is that. But trust me, right? I'm trying to understand yourself and understanding is the main thing in that whole trying and make up industry. Right? Trust me.
Right. But just to drift a little bit on topic because we have like 10 more minutes. I would like to ask you what is the thing you listen for when listening to a new recording?
Ask that question again.
What is the thing that you listen for when you're listening to a new recording?
There's the deliverance, like the non-animation of the artist, deliverance, the quality, their cadence, the quality of how they say their words, if they can say their words, if they can say it properly, you know. So like, for example, I just listen to a lot of African music and a lot of them words, you know what the fuck them man singing dog. And I just try and listen to the top notch, the top quality ones. I just understand and I just hear. So the ones that have maybe a little less views and things, it's like, you know, I don't hear any delivery, I don't get any delivery that I really want to hear. It's like, so when I listen to a new record, it's Deliverance, especially if it's a new artist, I don't hear no man. You have to come better than what you yourself as in last week. Yeah, you have to come on some better than that. You check?
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem because fellas, how much man wants to sound like how much man. Again, understanding. Fellas really understand the point. Check. It's telling you that so much potential in Dominican. You check. I just wish, I just wish. Scared call me tomorrow and say, boy, go and run that thing. I give you a budget for 6 months, the other 6 months it on you. I tell Mr. Boy in 3 months I have that to sort, man. You what? You understand? I will just come and we just fixing that. Vrap, 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 vrap. I would love for him to tell me like, you need any help? I tell him yes. Bring out some people in the office and bring them on the field and show them how the work is going. I'd love to do that. You check? Let's fix the thing, man. You don't think we should fix that?
Yeah, of course, I'm for anything that has to do with a positive impact on whatever that can make not just people's lives better, but artists and entrepreneurs and business people. Because once all that organized, believe me, bro, a lot of business places gonna be like flying colors. Everybody gonna want to start a business. Money gonna be flowing. You check what I saying? Because people gonna be coming out from abroad to come and listen to the wizard. You understand? It's like the same way somebody can, the same way you can live DA and go all day in festival in Guadeloupe. Somebody will come Dominica just to listen to Young Dinero. You get what I
Yeah,
saying? Somebody in the
yeah,
somebody in the VI decide what I like how Mr. rapping. I come in Dominica to watch Mr. in a show. You understand what I saying? Is everything is like it's like a positive way you have to look at it. And at the end of the day, everybody need to put their work. The viewers, everybody, put all your work, clip us all you can in that interview and make people see like how serious the wizard taking the music industry, and like at the end of the day, like if any improvements or anything happen, you can say like you've heard it there first or whatever the case. The wizard, I'd like to ask you like what is your favorite part about your line of work and why?
boy, song nice, boy. Song, music, song is good, boy. You have a song, you have something so good and so sweet, boy. Boy, it's like the world can end, boy. So I'll forever always do music because I love to hear something nice and good. I love to be a part of just. I like to say, boy, I know Mister. I know, but I know Mister personally. Like that's my boy. Like I can project. It doesn't necessarily have to be me that making it to here tomorrow, but
Right,
anybody, brother, that make it to here tomorrow, I can be happy, boy,
right,
because that person would not help. But people like me and you can be good
right,
because we know it already, and we just need the help from the people outside. Our population is too small. Jack, our population is really too small, and the things that we really can do, we cannot do it because I always have a percentage of people that just not in agreement to certain things. It still have a big percentage of people that don't like who you are, don't like hip hop. It's big, Don't want you to it big. So at the end of the day, we have to try to find out like what is the problem. If we need to talk to a few older folks and find out like like what do you like, what really and truly what do you like. But you
right,
have to make them know what you like too. And he's a young man and that is the youth scene in them. Let's
right,
try and
right,
be a
right.
check. Let's try and be a family and try and do everything proper because I tell you what, Dominica is one of the countries. If we goes tomorrow, the Caribbean. I tell you because I already work with people. I work with people around the Caribbean, brother. I can tell you that. And them people want what we have so bad because it really and truly something nice. A lot of them already tell me they need that, they want that. They love it, they love it, they love the boo, But they have the they have the avenue for things to work for them.
Mm-hmm.
You check. But anytime any booyah or hip hop, or because we doesn't go small, we just go big or go home, boy.
Right.
I, we just go big or go home. You check me. I know plenty artists. If they get the chance, like you see my boys and them Zoros, you see if all get the chance tonight here to come and mash up a stage, he alone doing it because he want to make people hear.
Right.
That is my name. That
Right.
is what I stand for.
Right.
We're doing it with. We're performing on Pure Festival. I hear people saying that not right. I hear people saying that good. But at the end of the day, my brother, be happy for everybody that is their time. That is their turn. You understand me? So at the end of the day, we have to love each other craft, boy.
Mm-hmm.
That's be cool. Love each other craft
Right.
because we need to be heard the proper way. We need to be heard outside there. And people hearing us, don't watch it so boy. People hearing us because I always get in like I just push my music different places, different people like where people just because you never know what. So I always get in people and like, oh, you're a new Dominica artist. I listen to Dominica artists and I Dominica really are good artists and let's say 10 foreign people tell me that good. That means it starts. People listening to us, brother. Right now we just need a push.
Right.
We need a push.
You're right. You're right. You're right. The wizard, boy. The wizard. I don't know where you get that from. But hey, big up yourself, brother. I really enjoyed the live. I enjoyed the interview. We had a nice little discussion. You know, it can happen again some other time. I actually working on like setting up things and making it better. And to actually create a Discord so I can have multiple man talking at the same time. And then we can just have like a whole discussion on the music vibe and stuff like that. So I'm working on that. So stay tuned for that Discord. It will be coming out soon. And
I
hey,
suspect I suspect that is your agenda.
and
That's a
and hey, I just want to let all you know, just like how KSI and them and his YouTube artist, I'm a YouTube artist too. I do YouTube, but I like to make music, so I have my little thing I do on the side. My name is Dura, and hey, I just want to say big up the Wizard one time. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. Keep showing the love, keep expressing what you've been doing. Show people what you have, and drop more the Wizard. But on a real, bro, I just want to say like big up yourself one time. I appreciate you taking the time and coming here on the platform, and that we can be able to have this discussion. And this is a discussion we need to have a lot. And as with the young people, the youth, the ones that know what we want, we should be able to talk about it more. So that's why I go in and like try to organize the Discord and make stuff like that work out. Big up the Wizard one time, all you. Big up the Wizard one time. Big up the Wizard one time. Big up the Wizard one time. I just want to see if I can like run one of Wizard songs for you to see. Big up the Wizard one time. We just have to, okay? I understand if you have stuff to do or whatever, but I personally just feel like we just have to run the Wizard one more time before I leave. Okay, let me just run the Wizard before we leave, and we can have a little piece, simple vibes. But that's actually what I've been working on. I've been thinking of it for a while now, and I feel like it's better. So I started off with the Zoom, so I can have a lot of people on here, and we can have a little discussion and stuff. But the according to the Wizard, my agenda is actually to put artists and put Dominica on the map. And if I can do it, anybody can that feel like they want to be part of the stuff. I will create my Discord and simple like that. Let's listen to one of the Wizard songs because one of the songs he produced. I think he produced for Young Dinero no awards. No awards. Prod by the Wizard. Yeah, the vibes there. The Wizard.
The Wizard.
The Wizard.
No awards for stepping on these beats. I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't like me, they don't choose me cause they know that I fuck. DAT or 50k, what the fuck you talking about? They don't like I speak the truth and I just cut the fuck awards. For stepping on these beats, I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't like me, they don't choose me cause they know that I fuck.
It have 8 viewers there. It have 8 viewers there. I want to see some flames in the chat before I go. I want to see some flames in the chat to show me how you appreciate what I've been doing here. The Wizard! W the Wizard. Flames in the chat.
The Wizard.
Before I go after all, check me Irie.
No awards for stepping on these beats. I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't like me, they don't choose me cause they know that I fuck. DAT or 50k, what the fuck you talking about? They don't like I speak the truth and I just cut the fuck awards. For stepping on these beats, I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't like me, they don't choose me cause they know that I fuck. DAT or 50k, what the fuck you talking about? They don't like I speak the truth and I just cut the fuck awards. Young nigga ZR.
Why Dino DR?
How the fuck that nigga hot, my niggas never see her. I'ma keep it straight, dog. I'ma keep it G. Only rapper that's stand next to me is fucking ODG. They mistake me for Fuego D, dog. I's a prodigy. I see forced to make it boss and they won't get another me. I see youngest artist doing numbers. Hottest tracks out for the summer. Titties popping on my life. I post it blowing marijuana. Awards for stepping on these beats. I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't like me, they don't choose me cause they know that I fuck. DAT or 50k, what the fuck you talking about? They don't like I speak the truth and I just cut the fuck awards. For stepping on these beats, I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't like me, they don't choose me cause they know that I fuck. DAT or 50k,
I put in myself there.
What the fuck you talking about?
You probably believe I waited for all the flames. I put in my flames there.
I speak the truth and I just cut the fuck
Motherfucker
awards.
awards. Cause Kinjay got a flow so sick it lie down in a ward. She told me I'm a dog, the tables turn so now I'm God. And cause I got that green, that bitch jump on me like a frog. You can catch us on the block with a spray but not for balls. We ZR not no YHS but Kinjay need a mealie. Till we touch that meal we chopping motherfuckers heads like Willy. Really she just like the fame but still she sucked me up so silly. We didn't get no awards but got rewards for all my gilly.
For stepping on these beats, I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't like me, they don't choose me cause they know that I fuck. DAT or 50k, what the fuck you talking about? They don't like I speak the truth and I just cut the fuck awards. For stepping on these beats, I leave these rappers in the mud. They don't
The
like me, they don't-
Wizard! Boy, what them the Wizard trucks now, boy? The Wizard! Trilogy. I don't want to send me flames there. Wait for it. You must hear it. You must hear it. Wait for it. You must hear it. Wait. Wait for it. I want to hear the Wizard. Not on to hear. See, that was when he was young, boy. This boy. See, when he was young.
Scrappy the rhythm god.
What you know about this boy? Never had a bathroom or a fridge. Boy used to go to school every day without a shit. Boy, mommy used to cry when daddy didn't give boy cause he wasn't rich. What you know about this boy? On the streets, car what I made it real boy. Then turn into man hustle like that me know boy. The ghetto that me live, the life just real boy. So what you know about this boy? When daddy used to run the free oh free, all mommy wanted was a family. Funds low.
Hey, big up on yourself one time, you know. I just had to be a little extra and play a little The Wizard before we go. The Wizard! But hey, big up on yourself one time. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep supporting the vibe. And hey, your boy just making it happen. You understand? A little support here and there doesn't hurt. But hey, we're gonna make it happen. You already know. Make me happy, so I can make you happy, and they can make us happy. Happy, happy, happy. Letters.